Okay, so here's a question I'd like to pose. Attacking scrum by the All Blacks, how would we defend? So main things here is that they've got a winger in behind. So we would typically put our winger opposite, our 9 in behind and come to about here, and then 10, maybe 12, 13, 14. But maybe the 15 in behind. Okay, so you can go that way or that way. That could be a ploy. So we have the chip line covered. We have anything that comes down the blind side covered. And then 9 would probably hedge as well, knowing that he could go left or right. I think that's a reasonable setup. I'm just trying to work out where we're weak in that situation. The concern is, my concern would be a 10 coming late there. Okay, but I'd like to think that 15 can cover that with the 9. So it's almost like 3v3 then, if the 9 and the 15 can cover there. After that, you know, it's a standard defense. You know, whatever 4v5 or. But I suppose the query is a blind side where you could leave yourself open. So we'll look and see how Australia actually did defend this scrum and see what we can learn. So you see that they actually stacked 2 across. They brought 2 across. I'm not sure who they bring across. I think it's the 12. So they have something like winger 12. It doesn't really matter. But because I know 15 is out here. It's a bit confusing for me. So I think this absolutely puts them off any idea of the blind side, which is fair enough. And then this guy here can cover in behind on a chip line. So I suppose the question is that the best way to defend this setup, or would you do anything different? So let's play it out and see what actually happens in the game. You know Australia got 2 across.
In the last minute of the half.
Open.
Now Smith, flat pass,
and they get put open there.
Sails in and
So,
scores try number 6 in the
my
first
main
half.
concern is there a better way to defend it? Obviously the guy misses
and who did he go through? Exactly, it was Karevi.
I'm more concerned about the original setup.
And don't underestimate how good the pass is from Aaron Smith. He's got a lot of players in his eye line and he's all...
Did Australia put too many on that blind side? Would that have made a difference? Could the 9 have defended any differently? What's the role of the 15 in that close-up defence? So I suppose the reason I'm asking that question is because I think blind sides are underused and they can be exploited, but not in this situation because it was well defended. So I'll just show you a quick clip from a recent game. This is a good clip just to see how you can expose blind sides when the backline aren't in the right position. So if you look at this here, this is our 15, and I guess he's just trying to sweep somehow. But as you can see, it's not the optimum position to be in. So we might just look at the play and see what way it plays out. So I'll press. Okay, so nice big wide blind side there for them. That's about 20 meters wide, and they really should score here. They should score there. So, you know, they do this correctly. You know, our 9's trying to hedge his bets, go both sides, but they create, in effect, if they did this right, they'd have a 3v1. Okay, and that's just 8, 9, 11. So on an 8, 9, 11, they should be scoring every time. If even just an 8, 11, with the 11 with a little bit more width. So I suppose my concern is, how do we defend something like this? I think with the way Australia defended in the previous clip, is they'd have their extra man here. Let's say it's our 15 and a winger. And 9 can still play that role. That's 20 metres to V1. So we should be able to handle that. So they're my thoughts on that. Where does that leave us weak then? You know, I definitely think we need to bring 2 across. Like to know your thoughts.